Have you ever felt frustrated because you've ran out of ideas for your content on your blog, your YouTube channel, or whichever platform you use to deliver content to your fans? Don't you just wish you had the ability to produce high quality content whenever you want? Hey, it's Andy from chuckandandy.com, the place where we share tips and strategies to help you become a better online entrepreneur. And in this video training, I'm going to reveal 5 simple tips that will ensure you'll never be stuck for ideas ever again. And more importantly, this means your followers will never ever get bored of your content. Okay, let's face it, we've all had moments where we found it tough to produce enough content to fulfill our content marketing goals. Sometimes it's because we're in a complete mental blank state, or sometimes it's because, well, of laziness. We all know that the more content we produce, the more opportunity we create to be discovered by prospects through search engines. But it's not only the amount of content that counts, it's the quality of it too, which ultimately brings in the right type of visitors and converts them into customers. Even with that said, I bet you're still wondering, but how can I create enough quality content without picking my brains out? Well, first, I suggest you to brainstorm your niche or specialty and try to come up with lots of umbrella terms that are relevant to what you are doing. Then, break down each umbrella term and try to break it down even further and further until you have a decent amount of keywords or key phrases from which you can begin your research. Sometimes the brainstorming can go many levels deep, and that's perfectly fine. Next, you have to get your creative juices flowing by simply researching and finding topics to write about first. This is where the brainstorming exercise comes in handy, because you can use the keywords and key phrases that you've come up with and simply Google it. Also remember that your goal is to write content that will be discovered by your target audience. So try putting yourself in their shoes and try to come up with search terms that they might type into Google. Luckily for us, Google makes it extremely easy for us to gather ideas. When you start typing into something in the search bar, Google has a handy way of finishing off the sentences for you. So in this case, if I was to type in the search bar affiliate marketing, you can see it'll populate the affiliate marketing for beginners, programs, examples, and so on. Now, these aren't just random keywords and ideas. These are popular terms that people from your target audience are actively searching for. Booyah! Now, we're only just getting warmed up. The second tip to finding more content ideas is to look at the bottom of the Google results page. Now, let's say I clicked on affiliate marketing for beginners and scrolled all the way down to the bottom. You can see that there are more related searches, and of course, this means more ideas to work off. Now, these 2 tips are good for looking to topics that people are actively looking for on Google. But what if you wanted more audience engagement? What if you wanted to know right now what kind of topics they really need help with? Again, with the help of Google, instead of finding popular keywords to go off, let's look up forums. So tip 3 is to find related forums and see what type of questions people are asking consistently. You can easily browse through the forums and see what kind of threads have a lot of posts and views. This will give you a pretty good indicator on what people are looking for. Trust me, there's a wealth of ideas you can find from these forums alone. My 4th tip is to see some trending topics and adapt it around your content. For example, you can write about how Kobe Bryant's final game helped me with my affiliate campaign. You can then write about how Kobe knew it was the right time to retire. And after a really good run, this has helped me realize that one of your campaigns worked really well in the past, but started to slow down, so it was time to cut it loose. To find trending topics, you can use free tools such as Google Trends, which list out popular terms that are being searched for, or you can use Facebook Trends, which you can find on the right-hand side of your Facebook page. Find an interesting topic that you can twist into your content, and bam, you have a piece of content that people will be curious about. Lastly, this might seem a little bit obvious, but simply try asking your customers or your list for suggestions on topics that they want more information about. Sometimes it's best to ask your loyal fans what it is that they exactly want to know and what type of content they would like to see. Not only will it help you with ideas, but you'll also be able to deliver the exact content they're after. You can always send them to a survey with questions designed to help them specify their needs. Creating content for your fans can sometimes be overwhelming. Overwhelming not because of the workload, but overwhelming because you simply don't know where to start. With these 5 tips, it will help you get started and you'll find yourself empowered to offer an immense amount of value to your customers in no time. Thanks for watching. For more awesome videos like this one, be sure to click that big red button where it says subscribe. Also, give us a thumbs up and comment below if you have any questions or feedback.